everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have recorded a quick tutorial on one of my favourite autumn winter smoky eyes, so I hope you enjoy. The first thing I've done is prep the skin, and I've used the Lightful C Serum from MAC Cosmetics. Next, I'm going to take the Studio Fix Fluid Foundation, also from MAC, and I like to mix my colours, so I'm using NC10 and NC15. NC10 is just a little bit too light for my skin, and then NC15 is just a little bit too olivey, so I like to mix the both of them. Next, I'm going to take the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer, and the shade that I'm using is Y23. And I'm painting that on with a Real Techniques base shadow brush, and then I'm going to go in and blend that out with a sponge. Next, I'm going to cream contour, and I'm using the Tom Ford shade and Illuminate palette in Intensity 1, and I'm popping this on with a brush from my Kit Co, and it's called my Perfect Powder. So once you've got the product on the face, the next step is to blend it out. So I'm going to take a sponge and make sure you have no foundation on the sponge and start blending it out. Once you're happy with how your contour looks, the next step is to set everything in place. So I'm going to take the MAC Mineralise Skinfinish in medium and pack that onto the skin. Then we are going to just intensify that cream contour with some bronzer. Now this bronzer is a limited edition one from MAC. I actually can't say the name of it, so you'll have to excuse me, but I will put it in the description box below. I'm going to be absolutely gutted when this runs out because it has been one of my favourite bronzers to date. Next up, then we're going to put a bit of blusher on, and the blusher that I'm using is a relatively new one, also from MAC. It's an extra dimension one, so it has a really nice sheen to it, and this one is called Fairly Precious. Now for highlighter, I'm going to use the Becca Cosmetics highlighter in Moonstone. in the brows, I'm going to just clean up underneath, and I'm going to use the Zoeva brow line brush, and it's a number 322. For the eyes, I'm going to use the Lime Crime Velvetine Liquid Lip in Saint, and I'm just going to use this to create a bit of a base so that the burgundies that I put on top are a little bit more intense. So I'm just blending this out with a 217 from MAC, and I packed it on with a 239 brush from MAC. Taking a clean 224 brush from MAC, I'm just using that to blend and buff out the edges to create that real seamless finish with it. Shadow honestly is one of my favorite eyeshadows, and MAC discontinued it. It's called Uninterrupted, and I'm just using this to buff out the edges. If anybody knows any similar eyeshadows or dupes for this, please let me know in the comments below. I'm going to take Safe Word from the Jeffree Star palette, and I'm going to use this on a 217 brush just again to diffuse those edges to make it super seamless. To intensify the lid, I'm going to use a shadow from Makeup Forever, and the number on the bottom of it is 846. These eyeshadows are so pigmented, they're true to the colour that they show up in the pan, and I really love them. I popped the NYX Faux Blacks Pencil in Oxblood in the waterline, and I also extended it a little bit lower so that I could buff it out. Now, to make the eyes pop that little bit extra, I'm going to pop on some of the transparent Teal glitter from MAC, and I'm just popping this in the inner corner. I did try and put it on the lid as well, but it was a bit of a disaster, so I had to quickly fix it. The next thing I'm doing is just putting on a little bit of lip primer first of all, also from MAC. This will just prepare the lips for anything you pop on top of it. And I'm going in now with a pencil called Stripdown. This is also from MAC, and I'm just getting the shape of the lips in first, and then I'm going to fill in the lips and pop a little bit of lipstick on top. The lipstick that I'm going to pop on top is called Mud Wrestler, and again I think this is limited edition. The brush that I am using to apply it is called My Line and Fill, and it's also from my Kitco. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. Please remember to like and subscribe, and anything that you want to see in the future, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much.